Hello, everyone. Silver here, back with another episode. Uh, Last night I was doing a test stream, testing out this new model that was made for me. This PNG model. This is what I wanted. This is exactly what I wanted, and it blew me out of the water when I first saw it. I was like super shocked, super surprised, uh, very, very impressed. It's definitely a great model, in my opinion. Um, Normally, I wouldn't normally be streaming right now, um, but due to some circumstances, uh, I'm unable to do what I was originally going to do this morning. So, stream it is. I'm very upset on that, honestly. I'm very upset I can't do what I was going to. Uh, but maybe I might be moving soon, you know? Just maybe. I could be moving soon, so we'll see. Uh, all right. Let's see here. What am I gonna do today? Um, I guess in this early morning, I could probably hit up Mr. Equestrialet because dailies haven't reset yet. So we'll hit main scenario. I don't like having to do main scenario that much, but I mean, it's better than nothing. Hey, it's Wicked Eye. Wicked Eye is a member of my FC. He is we have an FC paper and he's the founder of said paper. He's the founder and producer of paper. Uh it's just a fun little thing we do reporting on like the news of the FC, like FC news, little fun stories whether they be made up or whatever. Uh I wrote one article for it, but at the time I happened to get really busy because I wanted to kind of spread my writing that way, throughout the FC itself. I wanted to, kind of promote that, oh, hey, I'm a writer, but I got really busy. There was a lot of life stuff that happened at that exact moment, and I had to take time away from Final Fantasy in order to do that. So that didn't pan out too well, but I did write one article. Uh, it was a little story kind of uh, talking about Palace. It was based out of the eyes of a it's based out of the eyes of a party. One might say it was my party. Uh, and we we went into Palace of the Dead, and it described how we easily went through most of the floors up until we got to Behemoth, where the story truly picked up. And in the end, it kind of had a lining of like, because it was called Behind the Silver Lining, they were all supposed to have kind of like a lesson. And that one was specifically, oh, hey, it may seem, things may seem super easy, but if you're not careful, you'll be surprised with something that's a true challenge, essentially. It was really, it was really fun writing for. That was my one story, and I planned on having a new adventure each week. Something new every week I could post into the paper. I could publish it in the papers, have everybody read it because everybody enjoys the paper in our FC. They find it rather funny because a lot of the articles are little gag articles, like we make sponsors for the paper, make ads to insert, you know. It's really quite interesting. So if you're ever on Siren and you're looking for an FC, Fury, we're a good one. We're fun. We try to help out as many people as we can when we're not busy. Uh, just the other day, we actually helped somebody out with some of the Endwalker stuff. The first trial in Endwalker, we were helping somebody get through that so they could go through the story a little bit faster. So long as you ask and you're not like, you don't immediately get upset if nobody responds within the first minute or so, and depending on what time you get on, uh, we'll help you out, and we'll do our best to make you feel comfortable in the FC. You know, I don't I don't think it's just me, but Sid is kind of handsome. Just kind of handsome for an older man. Like, you look at him and you're just like, you know, kind of got the hots for Garland engineer all of a sudden. It's this Praetorium. I'm kind of glad they made that so you have to do it. Like, you have to kill those guys. But I am upset that they no longer allow you to skip cutscenes. Because the cutscenes are legitimately annoying at this point. Because they're long winded. And I get it if a first timer comes through and you skip the cutscene, you know? A first timer comes through, you skip the cutscene, you've already gone through half the dungeon without a DPS. And if it's a tank, people might leave. If the first timer is a tank, people might just straight up leave and re-queue. But at that point, if you leave and re-queue, you're wasting more time than it would be worth. Because maybe that Sprout, that new player, doesn't care for the story. Maybe they just want to, play the game. You never know. Oh, it's a little laggy, I think. Okay, looks like it sorted itself out. Granted, it was also a little laggy on my actual game too, so like if I'm being honest, it would be fine if they made it's only unskippable if there is a Sprout. I would be up for that. I'd be down. If there's somebody this is their first time in this dungeon, I would be down for it to be unskippable. But if it's a party of people like this, where I didn't mean to press examine. If it's a party like this, where it's people who have already beat the whole story, essentially, we've beaten up to Endwalker, there's no reason to have the cutscenes unskippable. There is absolutely no reason. I would much rather they make it almost like a. I feel it would be easier if in the game it said, hey, first timer, unskippable, sorry. And then register if there's no first timers, then there's just no cutscenes. Because everybody wants to skip these cutscenes anyways. Everybody wants to. I just don't like that they're unskippable now, personally. It slows these down so much. This dungeon would nowhere near be as long. It would literally be only a couple minutes if you could skip the cutscenes. But because we had people who skipped cutscenes and ran ahead, back when you could skip the cutscenes in these, uh, we had people who would pretty much. We had first timers coming in who were watching the cutscenes, and then by the end of the first cutscene, essentially, the whole dungeon is almost finished. Uh, because this used to be a large man, I can't remember if it was 8-man or 16. I know the one before this was almost raid size, I think. Could have just been 8 and I'm misremembering. But either way, there used to be a lot more players. So if one or two newcomers were in it, you could still beat the dungeon easy. You could very easily beat the dungeon regardless of if you were missing those one or two players. It's just like any dungeon. You can miss out on a DPS or, you know, oh, you can miss one DPS and it not be a problem. I can't tell if my stream is lagging or what. No, that might just be my phone. Although I will say I am lagging a little bit, just ever so slightly. I should really have used an egg. Okay. There used to be a cutscene there as well. Uh, Give me one moment, guys. Please, please let me catch up. I got stuck on the fucking stairs. Uh, Sorry, I was messaging somebody. Um, okay. I've gotten kind of tired of watching these cutscenes just because every time you do a main scenario roulette, you see the same cutscenes over and over. I just kind of wish you could also get pretty much anything that comes in, like main story quests. Like imagine MSQ roulette. You get not only Praetorium and Castrum, but you can get things from like Heavensward, the last couple in Heavensward, which I had to wait almost an hour for uh, some of those dungeons to come up. Had to wait nearly an hour. But damn it. The trials were also just as bad. 30 plus minutes of having to wait for a trial to pop. It was terrible. Hated it. Still hate it to this day, actually. The only times like you'll get near instant queues are if you're caught up with the main story quest or you're a healer. Healers typically get really fast queues anyways. Um, and don't get me wrong, like healer is a necessary class and everything, but it doesn't feel like it rewards you too much for going to these older dungeons. You don't get much of anything at all. Uh, of course, it's required to kind of in order to get mentor roulette, you have to do like a lot of this kind of stuff. Like you could be in a level 70 to 80 dungeon with first timers, or you could even be in Halatali with the first timer. Who knows? I do enjoy when you get somebody who used mentor roulette because everybody else gets an XP buff. Every other person there gets an XP buff. So it's like it's really useful to have a mentor with you there. Sorry, I know the audio probably cuts out every time I tab out. I really don't know how to fix that because it Streamlabs is like it's weird. Maybe if I were to throw Final Fantasy in windowed mode, so the audio always happens, regardless of if you're tabbed into that or not. But I don't know how that would work, if it would work at all. Uh, but I do like Nero. Um, here's a fact that you may not know about me. Uh, I used to cosplay and roleplay as a former Garlean soldier who believes in like Garlea, Garl the Garland Empire. However, doesn't like the message that a lot of the leaders recently have been kind of sending that power is everything. That's what I used to do. I legitimately used to roleplay like that. Every time I go into a dungeon, it was the same kind of like auto message that I had to play. I had this one message that I played. Uh, it was a macro message. Again, it was just for like the fun of it, really. It's really it was really fun, you know, kind of doing that. Getting to pretend you're, you know, something else kind of thing. It's kind of the escapism of it. I didn't mean to press lucid dreaming. Wow, I'm actually kind of lagging here. I'm really surprised. And I can't tell if it's translating to stream or if that is just like the fact that I am lagging. I can't tell if I'm visibly lagging on stream or not because my phone makes it look like I'm lagging. But a lot of times when I go check my stream, it's not laggy like that. Uh, it looks like it's fine now. I can't tell. Also, I can't tell if like my keyboard clacking gets picked up or not. Darth Moss. You know, I'll tell you, I've never understood why everybody in like Eorzea is they have like an English accent. I've never understood that. I get it, they have English voice actors. Uh, like you can't. This guy doesn't seem to have one. Like guys doesn't seem to have one. Um, but most of the main characters, like the party characters, have an English accent, and it's always thrown me off. I've never understood it. Sneeze. Oh, bless me. I can't tell if that picked up. I tried to mute my mic, but I don't think I pushed it up high enough. Ow, my nose. I've never asked if the volume of the game is good or not. Does he have a gun in his arm? I've never noticed that. Is there a gun in that gauntlet? I can't tell. It looks like it. Yeah, it looks like a gun. Oh, I will say it. I do believe uh we should have like I don't know if they're going to add any more races to Final Fantasy in 7.0. However, from what I've heard they are adding female Hrothgar. Uh but I'm really I don't care too much for, tons of races like that because there's not much difference. It's just kind of flavor. Uh, it's whatever looks cool to you. There are slight benefits of each race, but they are not enough to really matter that much. The only people who really care about those are the people that like care about how much minute damage they can do over another player. Those are the type of people who care for those bonuses. And that's why we saw a huge spike in Hrothgar players playing Warrior. That's like the exact reason almost, despite people being furries. It's also a thing. But I'm really curious as to what classes we'll get next rather than, oh, what race will we get next? Because I could care less for the races. Like, that's not what's important to me. I love different classes, and I want to see what they come up with. And I've been saying this for a while. I would love like an Onion Knight class, and of course, if you were to pick something, if they were to put something like Onion Knight in, it would be more like uh, just because a lot of people care for glamour. Uh, be included. Onion Knight, if they don't want to turn every armor set into possible glamour items, how they could do it is release something like Onion Knight from previous Final Fantasy games. Onion Knights were able to use every single type of armor, like every weapon, every armor. It didn't matter. Oh, I'm laggy now. I don't have damage mitigation on this class. I thought it was Black Mage there for a second, and I was about to hit Mana Ward, and I was like, wait, I don't have Mana Ward. I'm now level 56. Is that correct? Should be. I should be level 56 now. I got an extra 5,400 gil from that. How many? Okay. Until reset, I'm debating whether I go frontline. It depends on the queue time, or if I want to go, if the queue actually takes that long. I like that people actually use the naming conventions of different races. I didn't, personally. I didn't choose to. I wanted, uh, I used what I wanted. The name I wanted to use, I used. The only reason I'm doing that is so I can trade in gear that I don't need anymore. I don't know whether I can actually do frontline. And if I can't do frontline, I'll probably just hit leveling roulette a lot. Uh, Again, I'm just trying to get these classes to level 60 so I can finish the Makai event, get all of the achievements for that, because I really don't know when that is ending. Then I'm going to get into some more interesting stuff. Gonna have to get everything at level 61 uh, in order to get it to level 71 to in order to, you know, finish leveling out in Boja. Because in Boja, I can show you a lot more skillful things that I find fun. Things that do take a bit more skill in remembering patterns and stuff. We're remembering the patterns that they have. Why did there 784 eggs? Who put 784 eggs in here? The Uraeus coat. Actually, let me see what this week's fashion report is. Here's his 60K MGP report. Boots of the Red Thief. Ferrous, Sirius, Hard. So I need something like lavender purple dye. Okay. Let me see what the Demel skin set is. Let me see what level that hits. Because this will get a lot out of the way. I'm just going to withdraw from that for now. Oh. It seems like it froze there for a second. Let me see how. Let me see what level the demo skin set is, because I know Pharaoh Sirius hard. I can get those boots. Not glamour plate. I mean, gear set list. I need monk because it requires striking. How do you spell Dommel skin? Dommel skin. Arm guards of striking. Where do I get those? Where can I get the Dommel skin set? Okay, let me double check. Actually, wait. Tirza's report here. Oh, so I can get it from the pillars. Sick. Wait, hold on. Let me buy all the dye I'll need first. So I'll need lavender purple. And the boots of the Red Thief. Can that actually be equipped on Monk? Thief. Yeah, okay. It can equip to Monk. So I need lavender purple. Yes, give me one of those. I'll need one lavender purple. Orchard brown. Excuse me. Orchard brown dye. I'll buy 10. Fuck it. Wine red. I'll need 2 wine red. Why are you selling 16 of them? 2 wine red dye. So I'll need the Alpine coat. Let me set up my glam for this. It says any dyeable headpiece, any dyeable leg piece. So all I need is Boots of the Red Thief and the Dommel skin arm guards of striking. Can you wear them? Let me double check if I can wear them as glamour or if I have to have the physical item. Okay, yeah. So it does work that way. Glamour dresser, edit glamour plates. I'll use this last plate here. So I need any dyeable headpiece. I'll just put on the Scion Traveler's Mask. Oh, hold on. Give me one moment. All right. Sorry about that. Uh, had a call. It's a important call. I may have a couple important calls today. Uh, so I need this one to be lavender purple. Reflect. I need this one to be orchid brown, orchard brown. Reflect. Uh, any dyeable legwear. Just any dyeable. This needs to be wine red, correct? Yeah. Wine red. Okay. I'll save that for now while I go get the Dommel skin gear. I need to go get the Dommel skin arm guards of striking. They can be found over here. Uh, for those of you who don't know what I'm doing, this is I'm trying to do the fashion report. And if you've never really done it, there are achievements. And somebody every week, uh, it's from Kyoko Star in Sargatanas. They post a guide telling you everything you need to know on like on what to wear, what colors you need in order to get almost any range of points you're looking for. Uh, you can get, you know, they have a guide on getting an easy 80 points, what you need for that, as well as what items count on uh, on each what's it called hint, because in Fashion Report, if you talk to them, they give you hints on what you get for extra points, how you can get 100 points. And each one almost has like specific armors attached to it. And this person, Kayoko, makes a nice little chart showing you everything you'll need, what combinations, what colors you would need for each thing, all of that. The Dommel skin arm guards need to be wine red. Okay. Uh, Next, I need the boots of the Red Thief. You do have to have every slot taken up as well. I need to go to Pharaoh Sirius Hard. We'll go unrestricted. Um, is Pharaoh Sirius Hard in Heaven's Ward, or is it? It's in Heaven's Ward. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna need to choose a different class. I'll choose a different class here. Okay. Now I'm going over to Pharaoh's Sirius. Hard. Join it. Commence. So I need the Boots of the Red Thief, specifically. I think you could do it as other classes, but Kyoko, I believe, just always puts it into, always just puts it in monk or samurai. I don't know if it matters on classes. I've never really done Fashion Report. Oh, I'm lagging here. I think my laptop is heating up. Okay. There we go. What? I've never seen that happen to a flan. It's just like halfway on that. Uh, okay, now I go this way. Oh. And it's dead. Let's see. Boots of the Red Thief. Nope. I would love to do this as pugilist or samurai, but I can't just because they're not high enough level to really be able to do this without like solo. There we go. They're not high enough level to do this solo yet. Time bomb. Die. There's more time bombs coming. It's been a while actually since I've even really played Dragoon too. So now I'm not used to the rotation. I haven't played my tank classes or a lot of the other classes that I would normally play in a while. Just because I've been leveling classes so much. Okay, got a Candlekeep key. Alright, killed it. Plague Doctor's earrings, Plague Bringer's mask. Not what I need. I need Boots the Red Thief. Come on. Give me what I want. Or give me what I need, rather. It's not even that I just want it. It's exactly what I need. Because I need the fashion report. I need to finish fashion report before it is over for the week. And I think it resets on Tuesdays. For me. Choker, the Defiant Duelist, not what I need. Progenitor. The reason I chose Dragoon was solely because it is a damage class. It's a DPS. There we go. 7 minutes, 59 seconds. Plaguebringer's trousers. Not what I needed. Need Boots the Red Thief. I can get those. I can get those from Pharaoh's Serious Hard. It's not Pharaoh's Serious, is it? Yeah, it's hard. Okay. Just had to make sure. I'll give those, I guess, later. So I know. Gotta go back through it. And then you don't have to dye the boots of the red thief. Those you can't dye, I don't think. Anyways, I don't think they're dyeable. Um. Okay. Here we go. I'm gonna throw a spear at him. Mirage dive. Fang and claw. Wheeling thrust. There we go. Let's just get through this as fast as possible. There. Boots of the ghost thief. I need boots of the red thief. It's close, but not what I need. Okay, so there's a treasure coffer here that I missed before. Just gonna hit him with that so it doesn't go away. Again, I kind of like the yokai watch weapons here. Okay. Again, maybe springing for the animated overlay was a bad idea. Who knows? It might be what's lagging me occasionally more often. Is that always is like running in the background now? I might swap overlays. There's another treasure coffer. Let me grab that. Gloves of the ghost thief. Again, not what I'm looking for. Okay. Did that. Hat of the red thief. I'm getting closer. I got a red thief hat. Motherfucker. You'd think there would have been like a treasure coffer over there. But nope. No treasure coffer there. Okay. There we go. Oh, there's a treasure coffee here I missed before. Coat of the Daring Duelist. I don't need the Coat of the Daring Duelist, but that's fine. Choker, the Lost Thief. Okay. Got a Choker of the Lost Thief. Not exactly what I need. I need the Boots of the Red Thief. But I'm getting closer. Getting closer to getting the boots. Okay. Now I gotta fight the progenitor. I could care less about your big burst. Trousers of the Lost Thief. Not what I need. Okay. Oh, my bit rate is so low. The bit rate is so bad right now. I'm trying to see what I could do to fix it there. So you can actually see what's going on in a timely manner. Okay. As soon as I'm able to spine shatter dive, save a little bit of time there. I myself am lagging, so I would not be surprised if stream is laggy. Yeah, the bit rate is so low. Raw Luminary, dead, Plague Doctor's shoes. As soon as I get the item, I'm just leaving. I just figure it's better to actually go through the entire dungeon than reset after the first boss every time. It's just what I figure. Nothing down there. Earrings of the Lost Thief. Not what I need. Okay. This is the kind of stuff you would also have to do in order to, if you don't already have the item, like, saved. This is the kind of stuff you'd have to do. Joker the Lost Thief and Hat of the Lost Thief. I already have those. Hello, Wizard Matt, 69. How are you today? It's a little laggy, I'm pretty sure. Although, it looks a bit more on my phone's end. Either way. How are you? Come to enjoy a Final Fantasy XIV stream? It is not like Genshin Impact. This one is a MMORPG. I don't typically play Genshin myself. I'm just not terribly. I mean, this game has a free trial, and you can play up to the second expansion and continue playing afterwards. So if you don't like, if you just wanted another game to play, it might be something you'd want to try out. It's kind of addicting, though. Not the same kind of addiction as Genshin Impact. Um, this doesn't have character pulls. Does not have character pulls whatsoever. You make your own character. Uh, Gosh, that is laggy. Um, yeah, it's kind of like RuneScape, I suppose. Uh, it has a lot more community base, I believe, than RuneScape because like RuneScape you can PvP in open world. There is a PvP area in this game, but it's much more uh, story based in comparison. And the community's mostly good. There are some bad actors in it, as with all communities, but they're normally really accepting of new people. I'm just currently trying to get a specific item for a little mini game. There's no real like I'm trying to get a certain pair of boots. There's a mini game in here where you can it's called the Fashion Report and it gives you a currency that you can spend in the casino in this game. Uh, Although it's not terribly much like a casino because you always come out on top pretty much. Um, mm, they're not like terribly good boots or anything as well. It's just kind of required for it. And you won't need them every time. Oh yeah. And you get to control the chocobos while they're racing. You can also breed the chocobos to get higher pedigrees of them, which kind of makes them a little better. Although it generally just comes down to, yeah. Uh, there's guides on how to get like the perfect pedigree, which most people use from what I can tell. I don't do a ton of chocobo races, but I will eventually have to do it for the achievements. Okay. To each their own in the game, honestly. There's just tons of stuff you can do in game. There's the mini games in the gold saucer. Uh, There's minion collecting, mount collecting. There's a ton of stuff you can collect, you can do. Even if you're like into, what would it be, like farming? There's, although that's pretty far in the game. There's almost like a Harvest Moon esque area. Harvest Moon, maybe. What's another game? Animal Crossing. That's one. Yeah. Gloves of the Defiant Duelist. Not what I'm looking for. I only have two. I've been playing on this one for several years. Because you can make a certain amount of characters depending on how much you like. I think you can buy more character slots, but I think I have up to 16. Uh, I just don't make a ton of characters. Some people do. There's some people that have tons of characters. But each character you have to go back through the story with because it is a story-based RPG. Uh, to get past like level 60, you do have to get a subscription, but it's still pretty fun up to level 60. There's tons of stuff to do even there. And they're about to today actually. They're having an update releasing the next part, uh, which is the 6.3 update. Uh, just releases new items and stuff to get. There's new story quests. And again, there's just tons of it's mostly community driven stuff. There's a whole lot of community driven stuff in this game. Uh, I think my FC, which is kind of like a guild, uh, they just recently got done with their FC ball. Yeah, a lot of people do different community events and stuff, and they advertise their events in game. Like every night, there's some little event you could go to. Uh, Although a lot of those events are like role play events, because people, there's a lot of people that use this almost as a second life kind of thing. They like to spend time just in the game. I feel it's a good escape. Yeah. There's tons of people who just role play as different things. They have mages in this game as well. They have black mage, white mage, red mage. Actually, probably just They have the White Mage, Scholar, Astrologian, and Sage. Oh, uh, they typically happen on different data servers, which it's really easy to swap. Um, it's really easy to swap data server. It's kind of like swapping to a new world. Uh, I can't open Party Finder right now to show you. Um, they'll display where the event is taking place, on what data server, in what housing district, and such. Uh, I typically stick to, when I do that kind of stuff, I typically stick to the more chill places. I kind of like to just chill out, tell stories as I'm a writer. I like to tell stories of what my character has done, quotes around that. Uh, and there's tons of people. There's a lot of more chill places, but then you have things that are like the fight clubs and stuff that are less chill and more. There's also other types of events, and they're normally tagged with how they are. Of course, in all of those places, you might randomly get some Lalafels, which are like they're like dwarves in World of Warcraft. They're just really short people. Uh, you might get some Lalafels who just run around memeing. Yeah, and I mean, a lot of them have discords as well. A lot of those places have discords that you can go in and they tell you event times and stuff. Because they genuinely treat it almost like it's a job. There's there's even people who get paid in game to be DJs for different clubs and stuff. It's genuinely cool. There's tons of different walks of life in this game. If you're into like hardcore raiding and stuff, there's room for that. There's room for people who just like to have a fun time, meeting new people, talking to tons of people. You've got all of that going on. And then you got people like me who just dungeon, mostly. Try Coin of the Daring Duelist. Not what I need. I'm getting like every item that I don't need from this dungeon. There is a bit of forced community stuff a little bit, because while I'm showing myself going solo through dungeon, you can't normally do this. This is a low level dungeon. Oh, that is nowhere near rich. Yeah, I'm actually quite uh like it's pretty easy to get 1 million gil, because that's what they call it in this game. It's based off of the Final Fantasy currency. Uh, 1 million gil is it's not a ton. because there's mounts and stuff that go for like 20 million plus. There's certain items that are just super expensive like that. And people make a genuine living out of selling items in this game. They don't like pay the bills with that, but you know what I mean. Uh, oh, Chocobo Racing actually uses MGP instead, which is a separate currency. Let me pull up the currency tab here. Uh, MGP is Manderville Gold Saucer points, and it's the only currency that is accepted in the Gold Saucer. Uh, and you get tons of MGP if you're just in the Gold Saucer. Most of the time, you're not going to go negative in MGP. Even if you're quote unquote gambling, you'll typically go very positive. Almost everything just gives you MGP for playing it, even if it's a small amount of MGP. Uh, it's really up to you on what server to play in. Each server is known for different things as well. Like the server I'm in is kind of into fashion. They're very into fashion. They're not like hardcore raiders mostly. Uh, it's just really up to you because you can, I believe you could trade over servers occasionally. And you can really play in whatever server you want. Even if you choose one, you can swap over to a different one. At the time when I made my account, which was ugh, almost 5 years ago, this was a less populated server. It wasn't super popular. It was the least populated in my area, so I chose it, thinking of my load times, because I didn't have a great PC at the time. I still don't now. It's the same PC. But you normally choose whatever area you live in, and then choose a world based off of that, whichever world you want to go into. Whether you want a highly populated one or a lesser populated one. It just depends. Uh, hmm. Okay. That sounds. That's not one over in my data center. Uh, hmm. I don't remember which data center that's located in. I know a lot of people have kind of migrated over to the American data center as well, just because that's where a lot of the streamers go, anyways, and they kind of hope to meet them someday in game. Uh, Most of the streamers typically hang out in Midgardsammer or Gilgamesh. From my from my experience or from what I remember, I think I might have that wrong. I don't know necessarily. I don't remember which server they go to. But I just prefer my my little server here. It's not terribly packed, but it's not empty. And it wouldn't matter if it's empty anyways, because if you're going into a dungeon or something, it typically pairs you with people from other worlds anyways. You're not necessarily going to get somebody from your world unless you party with them. If you're in a party, you're guaranteed them. I'm really hoping to get this soon. I don't know why it's just not dropping. It's not a hard item to get. It's literally just doesn't want to give me the boots. Okay. Ring of the Lost Thief. I'm getting literally every item except that. Huh. Every item but what I'm wanting. I'm supposed to be leveling here, but nope. Decided to take a break to go find an item to do fashion report. Man. Okay, Choker of the Daring Duelist. Again, not what I want. Give me the item. Boots of the Red Thief cannot be that hard to get. Probably literally just because I'm wanting them. That is typically my luck. Anytime I want something in this game, it's just, yeah, you'll have to go through like 50 runs in order to get it. I don't already have them, do I? Oh, that's me. Plague Doctor shoes? No. Boots of the Defiant Duelist? No. Still don't have them. Oh, man. Okay. Let's keep going. I will eventually get this item. Eventually. Don't know how long it'll take. And I can't buy it. Can't buy the item or I would just buy it off the market board. All right. Let's see here. What else can I really do? Cuz this just feels like the exact same thing I was doing before but with a different flavor cuz I can just easily kill things. Nope. Again, if my pugilist or my samurai pugilist, if my monk or my samurai were higher level, I could just take them through the dungeon. But they're a little too low level to solo this, and it'll take too long to queue for it. Take far too long to queue, like hard queue for it, I suppose. Would be how I'd describe that. Okay, the progenitor. Here we go. Okay. Come on, give me that plague doctor's coat. Not what I wanted. I have like almost every full set at this point. I think I even have parts from the other gear sets. Plague Bringer's mask. Let me just look at this stuff as well. Okay, that's actually kind of sick. Coat of the Daring Duelist. Yay, Plague Doctor's coat. Plague Bringer, Plague Doctor. Okay. That set actually isn't too bad. I thought it would look a little bit worse than that. Didn't realize it would look quite like that. Plague Bringer's trousers. Boots of the Ghost Thief, Plague Doctor's shoes. Yeah, you know, that's kind of fashionable. That's kind of fashionable. I might keep some of those. But again, I'm just going to keep running. I'm going to run it till I get the item because I'm trying to do Fashion Report. I don't know when Fashion Report expires. I feel like it's on Tuesday. I feel like it's a Tuesday. Timers. Does this show Fashion Report? Yeah. 17 hours remaining. Okay. So it is the same weeks. Okay. We're getting there. I'll eventually get these damn boots. It's taking me so much longer than I would like. I thought I'd be able to get them pretty easily. But, nope. Still taking me far too long. Okay. Boots of the Daring Duelist. Uh, why did I have to get the boots of the Daring Duelist? It's not what I needed. Maybe I could go do it as a different class, but I don't want to risk it. I already built it up for Monk. Okay. 2 hours streaming, and a lot of it, I think, actually was spent looking for these boots. More than an hour, I believe. I think I've spent more than an hour looking for boots. That is ridiculous. Close to the loft, Steve. Okay. Not what I'm looking for. But you know, that'll that'll work, I suppose. Still, like, I can't believe I didn't already have that. It's still apparently a lot of items I don't have from this dungeon, I guess. Died. There you go. My God. How long is it gonna take me to get these boots? my god. All right. Okay. Uh, come on. Silver needs a new pair of shoes. Come on. Why? I got excited. I got excited because it was something I didn't have yet, and it's just the Defiant Duelist coat. I got excited. Why, man? Although the sets they have in that dungeon are pretty snazzy. They give me some like some real like what's the word I'm looking for here? Gothic aesthetic. Gothic European aesthetic. Gothic period, not Gothic is in type of dress. That is the time period. Again, how long is it going to take me to get these boots? How long, man? Come on. Dang it. I hate this. This is my luck. This is why I don't play gotcha games as well. Because I have this kind of luck. I don't play gotcha games for that reason. I have terrible luck. a lot of times, even when I do play gacha games, because I play Fire Emblem Heroes on the Android, uh, I typically even get bad luck pity spawns. My pity spawns are pretty bad luck, even. Or like I have really good luck, but it's not something I want. It's typically how it goes. It's like I didn't mean to press that actually. I could get something that's really good that a lot of people try to get, but I didn't want it, and so it gave it to me. That's typically how this goes for me, at least. Okay, skip the boss phases. Tricorn of the Defiant Duelist. Not, not what I wanted. Not what I wanted. That is quite a shame. Bless me. Oh, fuck. Bless me. Yeah. Okay. Come on. Come on, game. Give me the boots. I really need them. Like, I would have, if I were actually, like, giving this gear to my grand company, I'd have a lot of, a lot of seals. Plague Doctor's trousers. Oh. Oh my gosh. Why? I'm gonna start giving it to my grand company. 'Cause I can come back and get this stuff. Hat of the Red Thief. Plaguebringer's Mask. Coat of the Daring Duelist. Plague Doctor's Coat. Sometimes the gear doesn't make too much sense to me on where you get it. Just saying. Cause like why do the kobolds have this? Why do they have these sets? And I don't think that's ever explained why they would have sets like this. I mean, I'm all for it. Like, don't get me wrong. The sets are cool. But like there's no explanation lore-wise as to why these would be there. With some places, again, it makes sense. Okay, so I got that achievement. Nice. I'm glad to have gotten that achievement. Let me double check here. Yeah, it just says any headpiece, any diabolic piece. Each of these is worth 1,000. Yeah, I would have so many. Like, so many company seals by this point. I suppose this would be a good way to get company seals. And not especially time efficient. Maybe. I can't buy any of these yet. But I have enough now to buy some of them. Because I already have Eddie's. I just recently got that. I can get Hall of Flames and Sand Secret once I get Flame Captain. Okay, back to what I was doing, I suppose. Let's go back in. I'm literally just doing this to try to get the fashion report. And honestly, next shoes I get, I might just swap my class over to that instead. Because that's the only thing you need from this dungeon. It's the shoes. Excuse me. Okay. Come on. Honestly, I think that'd probably be the best option. Swapping to whatever class drops me some shoes. I shouldn't spend any more time doing this than I need to. Boots of the Red Thief. Are you serious? Okay. You know, that's fine. Sick. No, I'm definitely not complaining, but like, you kind of gave that to me a long time ago. Like, long time ago. Is it any better than the gear I have on? Diabolic. Yeah, whatever. Um, okay. That gives me exactly what I needed. Exactly what I needed. Not what I meant to do. Feet. Hide. Boots of the Red Thief. Now I edit glamour plates. Number 20. Where are the boots of the Red Thief? Boots of the Red Thief. Save. There. There. Finally. Now, I'm going over to the gold saucer. Where's the fashion report? Right here. Finally, I can do this. That was so annoying. I have never in my life done that. Like, never in my life tried so hard to get an item like that. Like something so simple. Although, I'm lying. I've had times where I was playing over an hour for a 1-star card in Triple Triad. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Present yourself for judging. Present myself for judging. I've never watched this. A 100 points. 94? That's the North Sea coat. I need the Alpine coat. I need the Alpine coat. Fuck, I'm using an Aetheryte ticket. I accidentally put on the...
It is the alpine coat, correct? That I need, not. I didn't. Yeah, alpine coat. Do I have the alpine coat now that I think about it? I think I do, right? I should. Probably. Either way, that's something I think I could buy if I don't have it. I immediately clicked the North Sea coat, like, there's the alpine coat. It needed orchard brown. Correct? Orchard brown? Orchard brown. Yep. And of course, I somehow managed to fuck up. Managed to fuck it up. But you know, that's life for me. Let's go over here. Let's go back. Try this one more time. I had on the North Sea coat, man. Of course I messed it up. I forgot that I had multiple coats there. I get, like, I have a few more attempts, of course. But, like, man, that sucked. Okay. Let's go again. This time I have on the correct outfit, so I should get 100. Honestly, the outfit combination isn't terrible. I didn't mean to press that. No, no. There we go. Now I never have to do that again. Although I probably will at some point, just for MGP. Red Mage. There we go. How much MGP do I have? 389. Nowhere near enough. But that gives me 3 achievements. I think that's genuinely worth it, I suppose. Maybe not worth all that time I spent. Oh, give me that. I need that shield. Now I'm going to go put this in my armoire. Again, shield is unique. I love the unique outfits in this game. These unique outfits, unique items.
stuff that you don't see people use. I love.
I love the uniqueness. And I love when somebody else comes up with something that's like you never thought of doing that. It's so good to me. Honestly, that outfit's also kind of sick. I don't know what armor that is. Is it the elemental armor? I can't tell, but it looks cool. It does look cool. I wish they would just let us use the glamour dresser like infinitely. Like there's you could just put anything in it, no consequence. Although you could only use like one item, at a time. Like one of each item. Open the armoire. Immortal Flames Escuchion. It's only for Gunbreaker. It's like a level 1. Where are my old on soldier's boots? Are they still equipped to something? Probably. They're probably still equipped to something. But okay. There we go. Finally, finally done with that. I no longer have to worry about Fashion Report. We'll never have to deal with Fashion Report again. Okay. Dailies have reset by now. So now I can do my dailies. That gave me time to go back through to do dailies. How close are they to being done? 7 hours. Yeah. I hate it. They're 7 hours from being done. Oh, somebody left. Wasn't me. They have the whole Warrior of Light set, which is cool. Don't get me wrong. Oh, give me one moment.
Okay, sorry about that. Uh, had a phone call. Again, important phone calls today. I'm trying to figure some stuff out. Uh, I'm hoping I'll get a different call than that today. But we'll see. We will have to see how the day goes. Uh, just to see if I get the call I'm looking for or not. I'm hoping I get that call, but you know how it is. I don't get paid to do Twitch, so I still have to I still have to do my job stuff, you know. Everything I have to do for my jobs. I am dead. Oh no, I'm not. Not dead yet. Okay. I'm dead. Damn it.
the news I'm getting lately is it kind of sucks, honestly. Okay. Um, Honestly, I'm probably gonna call it there. I've been streaming for almost 3 hours now. Uh, well, thank you all so much for watching. Uh, if you like the streams, like what you see, or you didn't catch this stream, all my VODs are going to be uploaded to my YouTube channel, Silver Tatagami Plays. Uh, they're all going to be on there forever. Where here at Twitch, they only stay for what, 7 days. So once that's once that 7 days is done, it'll be it'll be bad. Like you won't be able to see them. Uh, Regardless, thank you all so much for watching. Um, I appreciate anybody who drops by, anybody who watches the VODs. Uh, I can't say enough how much I appreciate that. Uh, and thank you all for enjoying the content. If you did, uh, if you want to watch more, don't forget to follow on Twitch at Iragama, or you can go over to YouTube and watch the VODs at Silver Tatagami Plays. Um, but yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you next time.